baby number 3, I again had a midwife, but this time she was actually there, so I was psyched because she could deliver my baby. So I go to the hospital. My water didn't break. My contractions just started, so I went to the hospital, and again I'm walking the halls as usual, doing my laps, and I get to about 4 centimeters, and I just kind of stop progressing. And my midwife was checking me every hour on the hour. So at about 2 o'clock she comes in, and I was like, I'm really starting to feel like I should push. And she said, well, you're still just 4 centimeters. She's like, maybe 6, but really kind of feel more like 4. So I was like, okay. So I was still walking the halls, and when a contraction hit, I'd hang on my husband throughout the course of the contraction. He's like, he's like, you've got your knees together. He's like, you need to open up. You're like totally squeezing down. I was like, well, I feel like the baby's gonna fall out if I open my knees up. And he's like, well, that's your goal. You gotta get the baby out. So next contraction, I was like, well, I'll just give like a little push, see if I can get more dilated. So I opened my knees up, and I gave a push, and my water breaks. So my husband said, oh, let me call the nurses. So he starts to go around the bed, and I said, no, you have to catch the baby, because the baby was being born right then. But he was, he'd just gotten to the nurse call button, so he's on the other side of the bed, and I was standing in the door of the hospital. So I just bent over, and I knew I had to grab the baby's shoulders. I didn't want to grab the baby's head. So I just bent over and grabbed the baby's shoulders, and I put him on the bed because I was standing pretty close to the foot of the bed. And then my husband and I just started screaming like crazy. We're like, baby, we've got a live baby in here. We need help. We need help. And my husband had already hit the nurse call button. So they told me later, they're like, you better get in there. They're like, that girl has not been yelling, and she's yelling now. So the nurses come in, and everybody just started yelling. They're like, we need a cleanup team, we need a pediatrician. Everybody's just yelling. And then my midwife comes in, and she's this very calm African-American woman with these long dreads. And she's like very happy. She's like, okay. She's like, why don't you just push that baby a little bit further up on the bed? She goes, why don't you just climb up into that bed too? And all the nurses are running around. They're like, we need a mop. They're like, get the pediatrician. This lady just had a baby standing up. They're all yelling. My midwife's like, okay, just go ahead and lie down in that bed. And some people say, they're like, oh, you delivered your own baby. That sounds so peaceful. It must have been beautiful. It was insane. Everyone was yelling. Everyone was running around. It was crazy. The only person not yelling was the baby, but he was fine. He was perfect. Though again, I had hemorrhaging the next morning, but mostly it was fine. It just came up nice and easy and quick. So it's the way to do it.